it's Alexa from Alexa Loves Books. Today I'm going to be filming my February book haul. I got so many books this month, like it was a ridiculous amount of books. Alright, let's get started. The first set of books that I'm going to be sharing with you are books that I borrowed from the library this month. Star Glass and Star Break, both by Phoebe North. I don't know a lot about this series, but my friend Jody Meadows, author of the New Soul trilogy and the Orphan Queen duology, highly recommends this, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. The Archived and The Unbound by Victoria Schwab. I've actually read only her debut novel as of right now, and I really do want to read the rest of her stuff, so I figured I would go with what she published next, and that's this series. I'm really looking forward to it because I know a lot of people love it. Can't wait. Ink, Rain and Storm by Amanda Sun. I have actually already read Ink before, but I never got to continue with the series, so I'm looking forward to finishing it out and seeing what happens in Rain and in Storm. So back in December, I entered a giveaway on my friend Sarah of What Sarah Reads blog, and I actually won Anti-Goddess, Mortal Gods, and Ungodly, all by Kendare Blake. Don't really know that much about this series, but I have it all, so I have no excuse for not reading it anymore. A School for Unusual Girls by Kathleen Baldwin. The Glass Arrow by Kristen Simmons. I've heard like mixed things about this one, but I'm curious to decide for myself what I think about it. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I've heard nothing but great things about the series, and I honestly cannot wait to check it out for myself. The concept of having these different Londons and this character being able to jump between them is so fascinating to me, so I'm really excited about that. From the publishers, I've received Forest of Ruin, Mr. Fahrenheit, and The Mirror King by Jody Meadows. This was from HarperCollins. I've actually already read The Mirror King and loved it. I received Save Me, Kurt Cobain by Jenny Manzer. Again, another book I don't know much about, but the cover is pretty striking. The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. This cover, look at this cover. It's just so mesmerizing to me, and I'm very curious because first of all, it's set in Alaska. I think that's so interesting. I love reading books about places that I've not really been to or not really read much about. The lovely people at HarperCollins also sent me a finished paperback copy of Exquisite Captive with the new cover and a finished copy of Blood Passage by Heather Demetrios. I was not expecting to get this in the mail, so I am super excited. I also got in the mail a finished copy of The Serpent King by Jeff Zentner. This is not something I had my eye on, but I have heard a lot of good things about it, which makes me curious. On NetGalley, I have gotten access to Defending Taylor by Miranda Keenly, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Summer Days and Summer Nights, edited by Stephanie Perkins and featuring a whole bunch of YA authors, and The Star-Touched Queen. I got a copy of Stolen Songbird and Hidden Huntress by Daniel L. Jensen for my Kindle. Already read both. Already love them both. I love the second one a little bit more than the first one, and I'm dying to read the third one because I just need to know what happens next. I also got this amazing gift from my friend Hannah of So Obsessed With. I actually own these books in the Philippines. I don't have them here, so it was really exciting when she was offering to give me her extra copies of it, and I obviously could not say no. Back in the day, before I started blogging and making videos for BookTube, I read like whatever I could get my hands on, and that included novels by Philippa Gregory. I don't know who else in this community has read her books, but I really enjoyed them when I read them. I'm actually kind of looking forward to revisiting them now and seeing if my feelings toward them have changed. So I've got The Boleyn Inheritance and The Other Boleyn Girl, The Constant Princess and The Queen's Fool, The Other Queen and The Virgin's Lover. I'm just really excited to have a matching set and to be able to reread the ones I've read and to read the ones I haven't, like The Queen's Fool. Thank you so much, Hannah. I also got a present from my TV Santa, Jolie from Acting Up with Books, and I am so excited because she got me so many awesome things, including a DVD of She's the Man, one of my favorite movies ever. The books that I got from her were a finished copy of The Invasion of the Tearling by Erica Johansson, a sequel that I've actually read and loved. It's a great adult fantasy series, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all ends this year. Assassin's Apprentice, which is the first book in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb, which was such a timely gift because we are actually reading it this month for Flights of Fantasy Book Club. And she also got me a copy of The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. I have been meaning to read this book for a really long time and I just never picked up a copy. I'm really excited. I do love a good middle grade fantasy, and this one sounds amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Jolie. The last round of OTSP Secret Sister that I participated in ended, and I got a gift certificate from my secret sister, Cassie, and I was so excited because I could buy so many things that I wanted, and I had such a hard time narrowing it down. But in the end, I bought Winterwood by J.C. Bedford. I saw the cover on Goodreads one day, I think, and I read the summary and I was like, yep, I need it. I also got a bunch of stuff on Kindle. I got The Mistake and The Score by Ella Kennedy, books 2 and 3 in her off-campus series. I've already read those. I love them. I'm obsessed with that series. I think it's one of the best NA series I've ever read. So if you're looking for a new adult to try, definitely go with that one. I also picked up Scorch and Trust in Me by Jennifer L. Armentrout, because I'm making it my personal mission to read as many of Jen's books as I can, because I still have a lot of catching up to do. A Megan Erickson book, Tied to Trouble, and that is the third one in her Gamer series, and I'm so excited to read it. Mackie went out and gave me money to spend on Book Outlet during Valentine's Day weekend because they were having that awesome President's Day sale. So I picked up a couple of books. I picked up Pure, Fuse, and Burn, all by Juliana Baggett. I've actually read Pure, and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to pick up the other two and hopefully finish out the series this year. I also picked up another series, a duology this time, and it is Of Metal and Wishes and Of Dreams and Rust by Sarah Fine. I have actually also read Of Metal and Wishes. I haven't read the sequel yet, so I thought it would be a good time to pick it up. I really enjoyed this Phantom of the Opera inspired story, and I really do want to find out how she concluded it. I'm very curious, honestly. Bunheads by Sophie Flack, which is probably one of the best YA books I've ever read about ballet. I think she just portrays such a realistic depiction of it, and it's really great. Fingerprints of You by Kristen Page Madonia. I know that my friend Rachel Pellichelli loves this book. She demanded I read it, so I'm gonna do that. And I just really love this cover. I think it looks fantastic. Torn Away by Jennifer Brown, which I read last year or last year, and I just saw my eyes out reading this. It was just so beautiful, so raw, and I loved it. I loved every single minute of it, and I'm so glad I finally own a copy of it. And I also picked up a book that Rachel and I have actually been talking about a lot, and we just never read it. I believe my friend Estelle from Rather Be Reading has actually read it and loved it, and it is The Last Leaves Falling by Sarah Benwell. And my last book from my book outlet haul is The Bridgertons Happily Ever After by Julia Quinn, because honestly, anything with Bridgertons in the title will get to me. I freaking love that series. It's one of my favorite historical romance series ever, so I was really excited that this was on sale at Book Outlet. I just needed it in my life, basically. So, thanks Book Outlet, thanks Mackie. And of course, I picked up a few things for myself. One of the things I had to put on pre-order as soon as I had finished reading the book was The Shadow Queen by CJ Redwine. This is the best YA fantasy that I have read so far this year, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it, so you should definitely go and pick up a copy of your own. I also got my first Crate box this month, and while I wish I could continue for the next month, I can't for next month, so I'm probably gonna skip ahead like a couple of months and do it again sometime this year. In the box that I got was The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry and The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, because obviously I need this physical copy of all of these Lunar Chronicles novellas, and the epilogue is in it. The epilogue is important, guys. This last physical book I'm going to show you, I actually bought because I saw Kristen at Super Space Chick's copy of it, and it's just so beautiful, and it's honestly, I could not resist. And plus, I do want to reread it. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This is the pretty version that Anna Bond illustrated, and oh my god, it's just so pretty. Other things I bought this month include Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on Audible. When I saw the deal, I couldn't resist. I had to buy the full collection of Harry Potter ebooks. They were on sale for such a good price, so obviously I had to get them because I didn't own them yet, so I needed them in my life. 2 of the Bridgerton books because they went on sale for Kindle. I have The Duke and I and Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, both by Julia Quinn. I'm a complete idiot and forgot to feature 2 more books in the video that I shot, so I'm just gonna shoot them now. This first one is The Last Days of Magic by Mark Tompkins, and I got this one from the publisher. My friend Kelly of Belle of the Literati has read it, and she really enjoyed it, and I am looking forward to it. The UK edition of Truth Witch. I got this one as part of the Illumicrate subscription box, which came recently. And there you have it, guys. Those were all the books that I acquired in February. It's kind of insane. I know. Anyway, till next time, hopefully my next book haul will be a little bit smaller than this one. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye!